Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course, and as you can see from the title of this video, I am so excited that tomorrow we will be able to see Queen Shiba's interview with Winter Harris from Love and Marriage DC. Just from the preview alone, you can tell that it's going to be very significant, very impactful. So of course, I want to play this preview for the interview. I do want to say congratulations to Queen Shiba for getting this interview. You are the perfect person to interview Winter on such a serious subject. And I know that Winter gave an awesome interview. She is so full of energy and she is definitely an open book and a great communicator. So I know it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. I love to focus, on my favorite content creators. So I'll be checking in on it when it runs tomorrow afternoon at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. I believe it's 12:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I will definitely watch it again once I'm logged out of work and I can really enjoy it. All right, so before we get into the preview, I ask that you all please hit the like button on this video. You know, us content creators ask you to do that because then YouTube will recommend this video to more people who enjoy discussing the various topics surrounding reality TV shows. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would definitely love to have you. Now, shout out to the Money Making Melody fan page for posting a preview of Queen Shiba's interview with Winter Harris. I do thank you for posting it. And so I wanted to let you all know where it's coming from and how you can see it if you have Instagram. So I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic so that you all do not experience an echo. And I will play this preview and then come back with my commentary. Thank you.
This is the downside to reality TV.
They surprised you with Carlos King.
He okayed me being painted as I'm a villain. I'm done with Love and Marriage DC.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, I'm about to cry.
I'm not willing to sell my soul for pennies.
So were you Risa Tisa before we knew Risa Tisa?
But Melody Holt at the time was actually scheduled to connect the shows as sister shows.
Y'all hear that?
Little did I know they had asked Carlos to see me on screen. I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't know that I've ever said this before.
It's necessary to have women at the table.
Everything went to hell for me personally.
What happened?
That was how it was sold to me.
Monique ate you alive.
I don't know if anyone else was paying attention. Every last one of us was easily replaceable. I was not used to men yelling and being that aggressive. Pay very close attention. Trust no one. This is the downside to reality TV.
They surprised you with Carlos King.
He okayed me being painted as I'm a villain. I'm done with Love and Marriage DC.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I'm about to cry.
I'm not willing to sell my soul for pennies.
So were you Risa Tisa before we knew Risa Tisa?
But Melody Holt at the time was actually scheduled to connect the shows as sister shows.
Y'all hear that?
Little did I know they had asked Carlos to see me on screen. I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't know that I've ever said this before.
It's necessary to have women at the table.
Everything went to hell for me personally.
What happened?
That was how it was sold to me.
Monique ate you alive.
I don't know if anyone else was paying attention. Every last one of us was easily replaceable. I was not used to men yelling and being that aggressive. Pay very close attention. Trust no one. This is the
Okay, y'all. So I let the preview play twice. I wanted you all to just soak it all in. You know, that's an awesome preview. Shout out to those clips, those sound bites that Queen Shiba decided to use for the preview. That was genius. Her editors, videographers, they do an amazing job. I feel like there is something about when you reach a point where you do not care, you say to yourself, I'm just going to let the chips fall. I have to say what's on my mind. I have to speak my heart. And you're at the point where you do not care. You no longer submit to what people will think of you. You no longer submit to people's judgments of you. It's not about the money anymore. You're not just going to stay in a miserable job that gives you anxiety, or you talk about it and it makes you cry, like what we saw in that preview. You get to a point where you are totally okay with, just no longer being involved in that situation. And I feel like that is where Winter is at this point. She has said it, on Twitter and on Instagram that she's done. I know the last couple of times I've clicked on her IG live, she was saying, it just wasn't worth it anymore. And, he definitely heard about her and Ashley Brittany Silva allegedly leaving the show, because he said, well, I haven't gotten a letter of resignation. Do people really quit on Twitter? Do you quit your job on Twitter, or do you submit a letter of resignation to your employer? So it's basically like he's saying like he's not receiving it. So they have an upcoming podcast show on Mother's Day in DC. And he was saying, all the women will be there. Don't you all worry about it. Regardless of what they're saying, they're going to be there. I take it maybe Winter will not after this interview. But again, I don't think she cares. I think at this point in the game, I think that she is speaking her truth. I think she's at peace about it. And it is something about speaking your truth that is very liberating. So I 100% support her. And I know that Winter, she is strong-willed, she's spiritual. So I know that she won't care if there's any like negative people trying to get in her ear or trying to get in her DMs saying, oh, you shouldn't have said anything out loud. It doesn't look good. I've had a cousin say that to me before. It doesn't look good to like speak up. You want to keep it all hush hush. Everything is perfect and grand in the family. So I just say, Winter, you've spoken your truth. You've done the right thing. I know you have inner peace about it, and everything's going to be okay. All her needs were being met before the reality TV show. Nothing about that is going to change. And you were in perfect hands doing this interview with Queen Shiba. And Queen Shiba, bravo. So I cannot wait. I get nearly anxiety just thinking about the shows on OWN, particularly Love and Marriage Huntsville. I know that Melody Cherie will always be okay. She's a spiritual woman and God supplies all of her needs. But it's still like when you enjoy someone and like you'll miss seeing them in that capacity, assuming if something were to change with the TV show. But I just can't help but like I just have this feeling, and even he said on the Messy Monday show that on next Monday, something will happen in the realm of reality TV. So we'll have to see what that is. But I will definitely be checking out this interview tomorrow, sending both Queen Shiba and Winter Harris positive thoughts, supportive thoughts. I know that it's going to be amazing and definitely thought-provoking and eye-opening for sure. And I will make another video giving my commentary on the interview in totality, of course. But I hope that you all had a wonderful Wednesday. We're already at Thursday. The majority of the work week is over. It will be a thriving Thursday. And I will talk with you all soon. Have a good night. Please hit the like button on this video because it is a free way of supporting the channel. And please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit if you have not already done so. And I will talk with you all soon. Good night.